Carlos Alcaraz's insane training routine and lifestyle. Have you ever watched the killer drop shots, tremendous court coverage, slam dunking, and an ankle-breaking player who can stand a chance against the big three in tennis? Every time I catch a game on television and I witness the thrill of this 19-year-old Spanish player's game, I can't help but watch another one. There is no escaping Alcatraz. Why could this teenage sensation be the next big thing? The physical change is evident not only in his appearance, which is becoming one of increasing sturdiness and strength, but also in his capacity to cope with long matches on consecutive days, and Alcaraz attributes that are result to his training routine. So without any further ado, let's take a glimpse at the training routine of the future of tennis. Carlos Alcaraz's eye is always on the prize in training sessions. He absorbs every moment as if his life depends on it, with his concentration never wavering. He spends a large chunk of his time in the gym since he already has good footwork and skills. He tries to be aggressive all the time with the forehand and backhand. He thinks he has to improve the serve a little bit. He is working on his resistance because, for example, at Roland Garros 5 sets, you can spend 4 or 5 hours on court, so you must have that metabolic resistance to withstand those loads. You have to be strong and fast, but at the same time resistant. Alcaraz has himself admitted his sessions in the gym have helped him achieve these accolades. His trainer Lito has tailored his exercise to suit his game. Training routine is not just about physical, but also training mentality. His trainer Lito tells, "He has never said to me, 'Why? Why do I have to do this job?' He has never said no to something, and that is very important for the process and the work." That is the mentality needed to go through his insane practice. And it's not just his exercise and fitness that the US Open quarterfinalist takes into account to try and improve his game, but also his diet, which is something he takes very seriously. Carlos' diet is based on real food. He doesn't eat processed food or anything like that. Even the supplements he takes are based on real food. A real high-performance athlete like him needs glycogen to function and get energy, a lot of carbohydrates, and a part of fat. So he is very particular about that. He also needs protein, which is a generator of muscle mass. His food, rest, and work habits have developed the body of a proper tennis player, and he has already reached his ideal body. A routine was laid out to work where he works on his musculature, tendons, and musculoskeletal system to prevent injuries. His routine helps to improve his resistance, strength, speed, and coordination. He is focusing more on recovery work, on taking care of the fine details that make up a professional tennis player. From the moment he gets up to when he goes to sleep, Carlos works on all the recovery processes. This is a vital part of his routine since he already has a very good background after working with Nestor Saller. This recovery process helps him prepare to train more intensely the day after a fitness session or intense tennis session. Since it's very important to underscore processes such as rehydration, recovery, rest, and reparative sleep for a tennis player. He does value sleep. Sleep is very important, together with good hydration, the reintegration of nutrients during competition. With good quality nutrition and physiotherapy sessions, his training routine ends. Doing it there and then and not putting it off. Winding down properly is key. Respecting every single little detail is key. It is simple to follow the steps but very difficult to put them into practice. This is what Carlos believes to maintain a consistent training routine. This is key to a player performing better or more consistently the day after a tough match than a player who has not followed his training process and has to play again the following day. It's part of the DNA and professionalism of the tennis players from number 30 to number 1 in the world. They have to focus on things that are truly important. Training is one of them. To keep up with Carlos, even his trainers have to set goals for themselves. He changed his muscle structures. He works on his musculoskeletal system to give him more speed, more power in his shots, and his movement on the court. And that's based on morphology training. Doing fitness work to achieve those goals without him gaining much muscle mass, Carlos' genetics plus speed-based training has given him the morphotype he has now. In tournament weeks, he works on his strength, and he also relies a lot on nutrition and eating well. The whole blend of factors like good eating, good goal-oriented training, and good rest, which is also essential, is a cocktail that has brought him to this point. These routine habits are difficult to assimilate, but they're necessary to maintain and improve the performance of an athlete. The best players in the world tend to be very disciplined when it comes to the small details. Ultimately, he now knows, using a phrase that Sergio Ramos often employs, that you have to live and breathe the sport. He's even starting to enjoy that living and breathing. It's a struggle because it's hard work. These physiological concepts that he is instilling in him are vital for consistency. When an instruction comes from former world number 1 Juan Carlos, Alcaraz executes with the utmost focus. If the exercise is being run by Juanjo Morno, the physiotherapist and rehab specialist who also helps with fitness coaching, Alcaraz launches his body in compliance with the request. Any message relayed to him by Albert Molina, his agent, is efficiently attended to. He is a cheerful and affectionate young man, but the smiles disappear when it is time to get to work. It is with this professionalism that the Mercian native is bidding to consolidate himself as the star of his generation. Speaking about his lifestyle, he seems to have a very humble way of living. He earns a hefty amount through sponsorship deals and sports. He has signed a sponsorship deal from Nike and Babolat. He is now the brand ambassador of Rolex. But where does all this amount go? Not like a typical gents, he doesn't spend on flashy cars or mansions. And everyone, Carlos Alcaraz's stunning girlfriend, Maria Gomez Gomez. You have to admit, the tennis couple has been in the limelight ever since they first posted on Instagram. Yes, she is also a tennis player from Spain playing for the Murcia club. They have not been public about it, but their pictures say it all. So at least for now, they are probably keeping their relationship private. With his all-action style, Alcaraz, the emotive Spanish teenager, plays as if plugged into some renewable source of energy. We all know that he already has 4 titles this past season under his belt. Can you believe it? He beat Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic back-to-back on red clay. Those were nerve-jangling duels in Madrid that seemed as much a tribute to Alcaraz's appetite for combat as to his incandescent talent. Speaking with reports after his Barcelona Open win, he said this: "The competitive and winning gene that I have comes from my family. They have always insisted on it, and I think you always have to go for it. I always think of giving everything, and that is what I have done. I don't have any limits. I don't want to set any. I want to continue playing at the level I have, and I think that if I continue like this, I have many options to continue climbing." Well, this man is trouble, as one of the big 3 says. His popularity naturally exploded. His Instagram following has crossed 1.3 million and counting. He is now the safest bet among young players. He is going to be the future of tennis, the one who succeeds the big 3, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic. That's all for this. If you have enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and subscribe for more updates.